The Black Phone 2 movie trailer mixes sharp digital shots with 8mm film to set the mood and take you back in time. And it works. So in this video I'm gonna try giving the rest of the trailer the same old school film vibe. So let's do it. For the film look I'm gonna use a plugin called Dehancer. I've been using it for a couple of weeks now and I'm super happy with it. So if you haven't seen it before, I will drop the link in the description. Go check it out. And we can jump right into the tweaks. It shouldn't take that long. I looked it up and found out that some scenes were actually shot on 8mm film using Kodak 50D, 250D and 500D. And that's really good to know, and we will use that information for our editing. We don't really have to match it perfectly, of course. Personally, I really like how the 500D looks, so I'm gonna stick with that. Okay, so let's continue. These adjustments are super simple and super effective. I'm gonna pick the 8mm for each one of them. Halation, film grain, most of the default settings already look great, so I will probably leave them as they are. Although, let's tweak the gate weave a bit. They use it too in the trailer, so we will add some of that too. It is often simulated intentionally to breathe life into a digital cinema, and I think it will create the kind of tension that suits here very well. In the film developer section, I will dial down the contrast a bit, which makes the image a little bit less dark, which actually helps with that vintage look we are going for. Let's also boost the colors slightly, but nothing too crazy. The trailer is already beautiful color graded. Let's turn on the film compression too. It lets you fine-tune the redistribution of the highlights. Let's see how the overscan effect is going to look like on this footage, but to be honest, I like the effect overall, I really do, but maybe just not for this one. Now let's jump into Lumetri color for the final touches. I'm gonna shift everything slightly towards blue, I think it really fits. I will also pull down the shadows a bit and throw in a light desaturation just to tone the things down. Also lower the highlights slightly, keep things from getting too bright. The footage is looking pretty solid so far, but it still feels a bit too sharp for that film look. I could use a Gaussian blur, but instead I will just lower the sharpen and lightly bump up the vibrance. Alright, I really like what we did here, and I think we are good to go. So, let's roll the final clip.
Finny. Did you think our story was over? You're dead. You, of all people, know that dead is just a word.